What's up, team? So yeah, there's zero delay. There's absolutely zero delay today. I've got this gappers list, but for everything else that's moving, I'm just gonna call it out. Like I'm gonna call out the high of the day momentum scanner. This is not actually trade ideas. This is actually just a screenshot of it, which I know I'm allowed to share because lots of other traders share screenshots of the gap list too. And so yeah, today we are completely zero delay at the request of some of our viewers yesterday. We're going to see how today goes, but there is absolutely no delay today. So when the open happens, it's going to be the open, and there's going to be no delay whatsoever. And so, hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you, man. But yeah, we're zero delay today. So let's do this. I got to pick out some music though, so you guys can help me pick out some music. I'm gonna kind of enjoy it with no delay, I think. Hey, what's Ibrahim? What's up, man? Nah, I can't pick Drake. It has to be royalty-free music. So I'm gonna play some music. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Usually I gotta find, like, instrumentals. Let's see what we got. I kind of feel it. What's up, Mike? What do y'all think of this one? What's up, Experos, Jason, Bradley, Ibrahim, Hartley, Mike? Good morning, team. Yeah, we're looking at CDNT today. CDNT's looking solid. This is my gappers list right now. I got a watch list. I'll go ahead and show it to you real quick. I'll post it in a second. Elton John. Hey, bro, listen. I can get down with some Elton John, bro. Elton John's got some good music. I don't care what people say, you know. People can hate on Elton John, but, like, dude's got some good music, you know. And you can't really hate on the man. RKT, a lot of people were talking about RKT. Yeah, RKT is Rock 10, and this one's just ripping up here this morning. Let me go ahead and post my watch list. I don't know if I'm feeling this song. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna look for some DJ Den's music. He's got some dope music. Yeah, you can't really hate on Elton, you know? Elton's a beast, man, you know? Tiny Dancer, you know? The Sons of Banker song are both really dope songs, regardless of what your taste in music is. What's up, gangster? What's up, man? Hey, we are no delay today. Sir, zero delay today on today's stream. But yeah, we got CNDT. Let's go ahead and look up the catalyst for this. Alright. So, we got CNDT. Let's go ahead and look at the catalyst for this move. I'll go ahead and post my watch list really quick. Let me post my watch list. True. What's up, David? Yeah, we are running completely. We are running at a completely no delay stream today at the request of some viewers yesterday. What's up, Ryan? We're also going to be putting on some good music. We're gonna try to pick some new music. Pstv. What are you talking about? COHN. COHN needs more volume, man. Like on my scanner, I'm seeing like RKT. We can put RKT up. APT, the best stock in the world. Alpha Pro Tech. Everybody's favorite medical mask company, changing the game with medical masks. Everybody buy it right now. I got you. Gangster, what's up, man? You know, everybody buy it right now. You know? Alright. Like I said, there's no delay today, so I can read your chat instantly. It's glorious, man. It's glorious. That's my watch list so far. Alright, let's look up some news. First, we're going to start with CNDT. I kind of get down with this song, though. This song's pretty dope. I'm going to add this one to my playlist. I like this one. I like this one. You guys like this song? It's pretty tight, right? I like it. Alright, we're looking at CNDT today, guys, and I'm still sunburnt. I got a few theories on why I was sick, though. I'll talk about my theories in a second. I already talked to them in the Discord, but I have a few theories on why I've been sick. Alright, so number one, a few people talked about this one, but CNDT posted second quarter results that were positive. Strong second quarter results that were better than expected. Second quarter EPS and sales results. Yeah, so analysts polled by Capital IQ for CNDT were expecting a loss of 5 cents per share, but CNDT said no, and they came in with the better than expected results. Let me find out what they actually showed. Okay, so they came in and showed a net income of 12 cents per share compared with the 13 cents per share year ago quarter. Let me find what they're... man, whoever wrote this article, man. Analysts polled by Capital IQ were expecting a loss of 5 cents per share. Revenue fell 8.6% to $1.02 billion. Conduent's net loss was 25 cents a share compared with a loss of $4.94 a share a year earlier, so way better than last year. Adjusted earnings per share were 12 cents, down from 13 cents a year ago. And what's it talking about they expected 5 cents? A loss of 5 cents per share. Where's the EPS at? And they put in a gain of 12 cents a share, so that's what it is. So they were expecting a loss of 5 cents, so they put in a gain of 12 cents. So shocking analysts here, and this one's gapping up really strong from 220s all the way to 406 for CNDT. What's up, Emmanuel, Ronally, Clay? Jobs report in less than an hour. I got you. What's up, James? Nancy? All right, team. Let me know right now in the chat what you think about this. What you think about this song. I'm gonna add it to my list. What else we got from DJ Dens? I'm listening to a man called DJ Dens the Rooster. It's got some pretty cool music. I like it. What else we got? Alright, I can kind of feel it. Alright. What's up, Nick? What's up, man? Yes, sir. Alright, so now that we have CNDT on the list, second quarter results that were way better than expected and that were strong overall, we also have KZIA. We got KZIA, which is gapping up. This is Kazia Therapeutics, and they are higher after, and I'm going to go ahead and quote this, and this is just quoting from the title of the article, really, but it says, quote, Kazia Therapeutics shares are trading higher after the company announced that the FDA has granted the company rare pediatric disease designation for the company's Paxlovid for diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma. Nailed it. And yeah, so that's the news. FDA granted the company rare pediatric disease designation. So a rare designation was received from KZIA. So this is a legitimate catalyst. I don't know what we're going to see today for KZIA, but it is popping off and moving. We also have HBP on the scanners here. This one's noticeably slower. I'm going to add this song to my list too. I like this song. It's calming enough to be a trading song. Thank you, Nick. What's up, man? I appreciate that. Thank you. It's honestly really nice to not have a delay today. And like, I'm not going to be able to put all the scanners up from Trade Ideas. You know what I mean? Like, I have the gap list and like, but what I'm going to do to compensate for that is I'm just going to call out the high of the day momentum scanners so you guys know what stocks are moving like immediately. And I'll probably get WordPad out and I'll write down the stocks that are moving so you guys can see exactly the list of stocks that are popping up on the scanners. And so that way you'll get completely real time. Like I said, there's no delay today. There's absolutely no delay. And so you'll get me calling out what the big movers in the market with absolutely no delay as they're moving, right? And like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to show Trade Ideas scanners fully. Like this is a picture of the gap list from this morning, right? Like this is the picture of the gap list. But what I can do is just call them out. And like, that's going to give you completely real time alerts. And I'll do my best to do that. So, but yeah, so with HBP today, this is Mill Road Capital, and they offered, or no, so this is a building products company. Mill Road Capital offered $2.75 a share to acquire HBP here. So an acquisition proposal. It also put out an update that said that the proposal is not legally binding. So we'll see what happens here. There's not that much volume with this one. We got GRPN, Groupon. I'm pretty sure this is. Yeah, Groupon gapping up. If you like these type of movers here. Groupon, the company reported better than expected second quarter EPS results for GRPN here. Second quarter results that were better than expected for Groupon. And they are spiking up here. Groupon estimates that 30 to 38 million in pre-tax charges in the second phase of restructuring. But yeah, better than expected second quarter EPS and sales results. They reported a second quarter adjusted loss per share of 93 cents compared with the adjusted earnings of 24 cents a year ago. And the results beat the Capital IQ analyst consensus forecast though. So it was better than expected, still down from last year, but better than expected because it beat the forecast of a loss of 264 a share. Total revenue from the second quarter ended in $395.6 million, which is down from $532.6 million last year, what was way better than what they initially estimated, because they estimated $183.3 million and they came in at almost $400 million. So yeah, so what you're going to understand here, guys, is that you're going to see a lot of stocks gapping up from earnings that were worse than last year. And it's pretty self-evident why they're gapping up like this. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of stocks like Groupon who actually have worse results than they did last year specifically. But the reason they're gapping up is because they're better than expected because of the pandemic, right? So the pandemic is obviously going to make them do a little bit worse. Most of the time, people aren't going to be using coupons as much, and that's a pretty understandable thing, right? But the numbers came in better than they initially expected. They're still worse from last year because of the pandemic, but they're better than expected, and so you're going to see stocks gap up after they had worse results than they did last year, but they were better than expected. And that's what we got with Groupon, what we got with KZIA, or no, that's what we got with Groupon, what we got with the CNDT and all that good stuff. So yeah. We also got True, TRUE. We got True. This is True Car, and they are higher after they reported better than expected second quarter EPS and sales results. They also announced a $75 million buyback, and they agreed to sell their ALG subsidiary to JD Power for $135 million. So better than expected second quarter EPS for True here. What's the float on True? It is 94 million, so a pretty large float here. Sales came in. They reported quarterly earnings of 4 cents per share, which was better than the consensus of 7 cents. It's a 300% increase over losses of 2 cents per share from the same period last year. So this company's just doing much better than last year for True Car. We'll see what happens, but good second quarter results for True, TRUE. We also have Pstv here. PSTV gapping up from 292 all the way to 670s, but just giving most of it back already. Let's see what's going on with PSTV. This is Plus Therapeutics. Nothing really recent here. I don't know why this one's gapping up. If you know why this one's gapping up for PSTV, let me know. We also have ZSAN. Alright. What else we got? Is the music stopped? Alright, so the jobs are coming in. Let me see. So the jobs report's coming in today. Like I said, we had no delay today. I guess this is the it. Let's see what we got. All the mornings. Alright, so let's see what we got with regard to, like, numbers. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and review these numbers. They just came out about 10 minutes ago, okay? So the numbers that are out today are the U.S. average earnings month over month for July were 0.2%. The U.S. average earnings month over month for July were 0.2% versus the expected minus 0.5%. Let's look at the overall market right now and see how these numbers are affecting it. So this is the SPY. This is the SPY. Since these numbers came out, we're obviously up because, like I said, for U.S. average earnings month over month for July, we were at 0.2% versus the expected negative 0.5% with a previous of minus 1.2%. So way better than expected. U.S. average earnings month over month. We did have Canadian part-time employment change SA for July came in at 345K. Versus the previous 464K. We had Canadian full-time employment change for July at 73.2K versus the previous 488.1K. We had Canadian participation rate for July come in at 64.3% versus the expected 64.4% with the previous of 63.8%, so right around even. U.S. manufacturing payrolls for July came in at 26,000 versus the expected 253,000. So way lower than expected payrolls. Is that a mistake? I don't know. U.S. average earnings year over year for July came in at 4.8% versus the expected 4.1%, previous 5%. We had U.S. non-farm payrolls for July. So again, U.S. non-farm payroll numbers for July come in at 1,763,000 versus the expected 1.6 million, so better than expected U.S. non-farm payrolls, previous of 44,800,000. We had Canadian unemployment rate was 10.9% versus the expected 11%, so right around even. Canadian unemployment change were 418,000 versus the expected 400,000. So a little bit more than expected. U.S. average work week hours for July were 34.5 hours versus the expected 34.4 hours. So a little bit higher average work week than expected, but basically break even. We had the U.S. unemployment rate come in at 10.2% versus the expected 10.5% with a previous of 11.1. So a little bit better. The U.S. U6 underemployment for July came in at 16.5% versus the previous of 18%. We had the U.S. labor force, HARDIC, for July came in at 61.4%. We had the U.S. government payrolls for July come in at 301K. U.S. private payrolls come in at 1.763 million versus the 1.6 million expected. The U.S. total non-farm net birth death forecast is 241K versus the previous 294K. And so yeah, we got a bunch of these numbers came out. Most of these are positively affecting the market, although we did have some bad ones that come out, and you know, the market was roughly break even before these numbers started to come out, and it looks like we're having a little bit of a bearish sentiment here. The previous closing price is at 343.30s, so like the previous close is right here, so this is the break even level for the SPY itself. Let me put my, you know what, I actually have this on my chart. Let's see. Boom. Alright, so yeah, we actually do have this here. Let me remove this. There we go. So this is the previous closing price. So we were around break even before this. Excuse me. we're around break even before these numbers came out, and it looks like we have a bearish sentiment overall after these numbers. So let me know what you think today. On scanners, I'm seeing like we got a few things that are popping off here. Let me look up some other ones. But a lot of people are talking about specifically where to go. RKT. A lot of people talking about RKT. And we can look at this one. This is Rock 10, and it is just ripping up this morning. Big gap up. Let's see the catalyst for this move here for Rock 10 RKT. 50,000 Robinhood traders added rocket companies on the IPO debut. That news came out yesterday. I mean, most of this is just my already watch list. So ZSAN, we can look at ZSAN real quick. Like ZSAN reported a partnership with Eversana to support the launch and commercialization of the Q-Trippa. If I'm saying that right. BNGO maybe. We got like stamps.com. BNGO gapping up a little bit. Right around, this one's super interesting to me because it's right around $1. Right? So we got this one right around 1. And this one is up after they said, quote, significant progress has been made in previously announced COVID host genetics study. So company came out saying progress has been made. It's a little bit of a fluff piece, but we'll see what happens. We also got like crypto stocks. We got like MARA showing up on the scanners. SG showing up. ANPC showing up. So we do have this one, ANPC, popping up on the scanners here. Again, ANPC on the scanners. So we'll see what happens there. No, so I don't have any trade idea scanners up for you guys. Like this is a gap list, and everybody takes pictures of a gap list. This is actually a picture, you know. So it's not actually trade idea scanners. It's actually a picture of trade idea scanners, you know. So technically, it's not trade idea scanners. And like I said, the reality is that this is a, you know, I'm not going to be able to put the real-time scanners up today. But what I am going to be able to do is just call them out like I'm doing, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to add some scanners here that we can use, you know. Where'd it go? Like I can add some scanners that we can use. Like mostly I'm going to be looking at like penny stocks. So let's get some penny stock scanners in the mix, shall we? Where we at? Where's the channel bar? Oh yeah, like I've got some of these here. We got like ADTX, we got ANPC, we got AVCT. So we got a few of these things on the scanners here. I'm trying to get the channel bar here. Where's the channel bar? Ah, there it is. Where'd it go? No, it ain't there. Alright. And like I said, I mean, we had a request. I'm just gonna, maybe Fridays I'll do a no delay stream. It just depends on how this one works. There we go. Trying to put some penny stock scanners so we can see these up. There we go. Alright, so yeah, like recently, like last few seconds, we've had CHEK. Like CHEK pushed up to break the pre-market high, and that's showing up on the scanners. Yeah, I'm feeling alright. What's up? Man, Trader Mike's is just so active, man. It's hard to find your message, bro. What'd you say? Oh, I got you, Trader Mike. Yeah, I got you, bro. I don't think he's here anymore, honestly. Yeah, I don't think he's here, actually. Like, I'm looking for him. I don't see him. Yeah, he's not here anymore. Yeah, those are basically what I'm watching, Dave. DraftKings. And so, yeah, like on scanners right now, like we got Groupon kind of popping off. Like I'm looking at the top of these lists. Bag. Okay. Alright, he's done. He's done. Yeah, I got it. Now that I think about it, he was probably that guy that was like, I'm so tired of hearing about Trader Mike's. He was probably the guy from yesterday. DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings is up. It looks solid. I'm looking at like some of these stuff here, like popping up on the scanners in pre-market. We got like TNX. We've got a WRN, ONCY, but none of these are looking okay right now. Z-Sand's probably my favorite. But we're going to see if Z-Sand can hold over 150. Maybe I'll trade a little bit here. Like I said, let me know anything specific you want me to look at today. What do you guys think, man? I'm looking at a few stuff. Like I said, I haven't lost in like 5 or 6 trades on Thinkorswim. And so I think I need to just slow it down and you know, try to continue pushing and growing this, because I've been making a little bit of money every day on Thinkorswim with my scalping system, and it's been working really well. I actually made a video about it yesterday, but the system's working really well. Like I said today, guys, there is absolutely no delay today, so I can see what you post as soon as you post it. I can respond. What's up, Dave? What's up, Joel? Nice, Manta. Hey, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help, man. Have you ever used any so-called gurus? So like, here's the thing, right? Like, every day trader, I mean, listen, whenever you first get started in day trading, right? Like, what do? You usually Google penny stocks or YouTube penny stocks, and like, what do you get, right? You get Tim Sykes, you get Warrior Trading, you get all that stuff. So like, yeah, I've seen their stuff, and they've got a lot of good free content. Like, I'm not hating on all of them. Like, they've got some good free content. Have I ever taken their premium content? No. And that's just because I think most content is publicly available already. You know what I mean? And so like, when you buy a course, you're basically paying for a convenience fee, right? Because like, here's the reality. If you look hard enough on the internet, you can find everything for free. You know, I'm not going to say where, how, or what you do, but you can find everything, whether it's in free YouTube videos. And this is the reality. Like, this is the truth, right? The reason you can find everything for free is because people take those courses, right? They take those courses, and then once they grasp the information, a percentage of them go and give it away for free already. So like they take the course, they grasp the information, and then they start their own YouTube channel and they give it away for free, right? And so with that, you know, I don't know, man. It's a convenience fee. You know what I mean? Like that's all I see it as. All right, we got TRUE, and I'm not hating on him. Like, I like Warrior Trading. Tim Sykes has got some good info on extension. I just think most of the information's free already. And, like, I've taken little tidbits from all of them. You know what I mean? Like, Tim Sykes, good understanding of, like, extension, preaches really well about morning dip buys. A lot of good information there. Warrior Trading, really good penny stock scalper. 1 minute pullbacks really is where I heard about that. And so it is what it is, but you know, most of it's available for free, and when you're paying for one of those services, you're mostly just paying for a convenience fee. Alright, but yeah, we're watching Z-Sand. KZIA solid here. I'm looking at like MARA, and I know this is down today, but I'm still going to keep an eye on that. Alright, CEB, or if you like really cheap penny stocks, like CHEK is ripping up. It's at 66 cents right now. PAC-D, man, it's been a while since I've seen Pacific drilling like this, man. It's been a long time. Now we got CEMI. So I'm just looking at a few of these moves that might take off here. But yeah, overall on my list today, like this is my list of stocks right now. We got obviously CNDT, my favorite. Gapping up the most, and like we'll watch this one over some of this resistance at 420, everybody's favorite number. But yeah, we'll see what happens with CNDT there. We're also looking at like HBP, but it needs to get some more. This is they had an offer for an acquisition to buy them basically for HBP, but the company then put out something that said that it's not a legal offer or something weird like that. I don't know. So like we'll see what happens. It needs more volume for HBP. Obviously we got KZIA here, which is gapping up, and it looks okay. Like we're gonna watch it around 750s and like $8 here. You know, if it gets over that, I mean, obviously we're still watching for these highs, but this thing is, the float's got to be tiny here. What's the float? Yeah, the float is 6 mil for KZIA, so very, very small float here. But we'll watch it. Then we got TRUE here. TRUE. We got 660s. We got 7. We got 540s. Looking good here. So we got some levels that we can watch for True. And this is one of my favorite ones just because it's not super extended, but it doesn't look super weak either. So it's like right in the middle range. So like these are slowly becoming my favorite ones to attack just because it's right in the middle range to where I can hit it and get out and be done. And it looks solid, and it looks like it'll probably work. So we're going to look for Pstv, or for TRUE to bounce a little bit at the open. Pstv, this is one of those ones that just looks really weak now. I mean, it put in a huge move up to almost $7 at $6.75, and it's back down to 360s. Like, we'll see what happens here, but I don't know. We got GRPN, which has a big range, and I might trade this one on my other account. Yeah, we're watching GRPN. You know, we'll see what happens at that pre-market high right there at 24, basically, to see if we get some moves. We also have like Stamps.com if you like bigger stocks. Stamps.com 307 right now. Z-Sand, we're gonna look to see if this one holds at 150. What's up, Tony? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've used them. Nice. Yeah, I've heard of black box stocks. Never used them though. And then we can look at the overall market today, team. Alright, so if you get an alert, if you're already in here and you get an alert from Discord, don't worry about it, just ignore it, because like I'm going to post it in Discord We are live with no delay today. Team, let's do this. What's up, John? Yeah, I got you, bro. Like I said, there's no delay on the stream today, guys, so it'll be fun. Alright, yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, we're gonna be watching stuff, but we'll see, man. Like I said, we still got some time, but let's do this, team. Alright, guys, so yeah, so we're looking at the SPY. The SPY is down. We have some bad numbers that came out today, basically, for the SPY itself. Not the greatest numbers that came out. And like I said, we might today, since I have no delay, we might get better views, we might get worse views. It's just an experiment to see what's going to be best. RKT, yeah, a few people asked for no delay, and so we put it up. We have absolutely no delay. It's completely, like, my internet is good enough to have no delay, right? Like, I have completely zero latency on this stream right now. So, like, literally, as soon as I say something, you guys hear it. There's absolutely no delay on the stream, right? So what I'm going to do, like, I'm not going to be able to put trade idea scanners up all day. And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to call out the big movers in the market so you guys can see them. Like, literally, as soon as they show up on my scanners, I'm going to call them out so you guys can see them. That way, you understand what's moving and you can see the moves, like, as soon as they happen. Like, literally, as soon as they happen. Like, when I take a trade, it's going to be as soon as I take it, right? Because, again, there's no latency today. There's zero latency. There's zero lag or delay on the stream today. And we're just trying it out for Friday. Maybe if it turns out well and our views are good, maybe we'll do it every Friday or whatever. Yeah, I have a gigabit internet connection, Jojo, so it's 1,000 megabits per second. You know, which is why I got so frustrated at the beach in Florida, man, because I was running at like 15 megabits per second, which realistically should be enough to stream, honestly, but it just wasn't. GRPN. So yeah, we're watching RKT. A lot of people talking about RKT this morning. You know, the hype is definitely here. We had a report that came out yesterday for RKT that said 50,000 Robinhood traders added Rocket companies on the IPO debut. So 50,000 Robinhood traders added them on the debut, and so interesting here. We'll see what happens, but you know, a lot of people are getting hyped up around Rock 10 so far. Just yesterday, this was a recent IPO. Yeah, so this one IPO'd yesterday, and it had a very strong open, guys. So RKT is an interesting one. So yeah, look, it IPO'd yesterday and went from 1750 all the way to 24, almost 25 where it's sitting now. So really strong moves for this. So yeah, so we had a huge move. We went from 2150, or we went from 1750 all the way basically to 25 right now. So a huge move for RKT. And so yeah, new IPO. They IPO'd yesterday. They're putting in a pretty strong move. And like I said, we got a few other ones that we're watching today. We got like KZIA. KZIA looks strong. From 420s all the way to 780s. We've got True, which is popping up and ripping up here. True, TRUE. We've got this is probably my favorite one, right? Because we got a really obvious range. I mean, aside from C and DT, we got a really obvious range here, making some moves. Let's see what else is on the scanners right now. Oh, BNGO. So this one's nice for TRUE, and then BNGO. I'll look up the market news in a second. But we got BNGO here, which is gapping up from 80 cents all the way up to about 95, 96 cents right now. I'm really watching this one for the $1 push, right? Like, I'd really like to see this one break $1. I put out a video yesterday on my favorite 1-minute strategies, like my 1-minute candle strategies. And, hey, I appreciate the sub, man. Thank you, man. Y'all be like them and hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day right here on YouTube. I've been sick for the last few days. I had sun poisoning, I think. I don't know. I have a few theories on actually, like, what was wrong with me the last few days. Like, my lips are burnt. Like, my forehead is burnt. You guys can't really see it. But, like, my lip is burnt. My forehead is burnt. My nose is burnt. I'm burnt. I got really bad sunburn at the beach. But, yeah, BNGO. We're going to watch this one over $1. Let's see what happens. But yeah, we got absolutely zero delay today, guys. Zero. OPGN FDA approval. Yeah, OPGN, guys, ripping up this morning. And see, this is completely real time. So this one ripped up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes ago for OPGN. Hey, I appreciate the sub, MD. Thank you, sir. I think most people would want no delay. There is zero delay. Man, there's absolutely no delay. Like I said, I'm telling you guys, like, there's no delay. Like, look, there's a few options when I'm picking out a video, right? Like, there's options here that I pick out. Like, when I'm picking a stream, there's a few options, right? One of them, there is low latency, which is like barely any delay. There is full latency, which is like they add a bunch of delay so you can have like a replay and all that good stuff. And then there's no latency, so it's zero latency, which means that there's absolutely no delay. So like as soon as I say something, you guys hear it. And like you could probably correlate this stock right now, OPGN, popping off, making some moves here. Currently at 290, but making some moves back and forth. But yeah, there's no delay right now. There's absolutely no delay. And yeah, like I said, this was a request from people yesterday, and so we're gonna try it out. And if we get good views today, we'll stay with it. And if we get bad views today, we'll probably go back to our normal, our normal thing. Just because with scanners, like I'm not gonna be able to put all the trade idea scanners that I usually have up, since there's no delay, since it's against the rules for trade ideas. But what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna watch the scanners and I'm just gonna call out the big movers. I mean, I think most people have scanners regardless, right? But this way, I'll call out personally like the big, like what shows up on the high of the day momentum scanner, the massive volume, low float scanner. Like I'm gonna call out all of those moves so you can see them, and like I have everything ready for me to just call out the big moves today. But yeah, there's no delay. Yeah, we got a few like DMPI is popping up in the scanners, but OPGN is the most recent one. Let's see the catalyst for this. OPGN put out something that said that they're going to offer COVID-19 IgM rapid tests with results in 10 minutes. And the test has been granted emergency use authorization by the FDA and has high sensitivity and specificity. So again, they're going to be putting out a rapid COVID test that shows results within 10 minutes that have both a high sensitivity and specificity. A legit rapid test? Is this possible? A legit rapid test? OPGN popping up here, making a big move now from 210 or from 220 all the way to 275, making a strong move, and maybe I can trade this one. Like maybe I can buy the little dip here. Let's see. gonna buy the ask, sell the bid. I could buy this little dip here. What do you guys think? Should I buy 100 shares? I'm gonna buy like 50 shares, you know. We'll keep it easy. I like the little dip to the VWAP though. Let's try it. Alright, we're in with 50 shares here. A little bit early in pre-market, but you know, we'll try it. 50 shares. Small risk. And like I said, there's no delay on the stream, so like we'll see what happens. But OPGN making some moves. I'm in OPGN, 50 shares. Small. I wouldn't copy this trade though, guys, because this is just a very small trade. Just kind of, you know, putting my line out there, seeing if I can catch a bounce back quickly, and if not, I'm just going to bail out of this thing. So just giving you a heads up. You know, very quick and easy trade, nothing too crazy. But 50 shares in pre-market, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, definitely has nothing to do with trading. My guess, maybe you're a video game player. You're talking about like CSGO trading. I've had a lot of people run into the stream and they think I'm like a video game like trader, right? They think I'm like playing CSGO or something. Alright, but yeah, we're in with 50 shares. Like I said, this is a little baby trade. We're just throwing some shares out there and seeing what happens here. We're going to wait to trade full size at the opening bell. We're not going to be going too crazy right now. Hey, what's up, Seven? What's up, brother? Alibaba, James. I think Alibaba is going to be directly influenced by how healthy the Chinese economy is going to be, right? So like Baba is a Chinese wholesaler, right? It's kind of like the Chinese eBay, right? But what it really does is it connects it connects US businessmen and businesswomen with Chinese wholesalers is what Alibaba actually does, right? So like if you buy a private label product off of Amazon, what you're ultimately buying usually is a product that was ordered from Alibaba, from China, right? That's basically what you're doing with Alibaba, is it's a Chinese wholesaling website where, say I wanted to start a yoga mat company on Amazon, right? So I would go to Alibaba and I would buy 1,000 yoga mats at like $2 a piece, right? Spend $2,000 on yoga mats, right? And I could kind of haggle with them a little bit and say, hey, can you can try to get a cheaper price or whatever, and then I could send them my business logo. They would stamp the logo on the yoga mats and send me all the yoga mats, right? So they'd stamp my logo on it. It would now be my private yoga mat company, right? I could list them on Amazon for 20 bucks a pop, make $18 margin, make $18 profit, and that's how people do it. But they buy it off of Alibaba, and it connects them to Chinese wholesalers that will actually sell yoga mats for really cheap, and they got an assortment of different things, right? But like that's what Alibaba is for. And again, I think it's going to be directly influenced by the economy in China, right? I think it depends on how if Trump gets weird with China, right? Because if Trump gets weird with China, he's ultimately going to get weird with Alibaba too, because that's going to be directly influenced by that. And so when you're looking at Alibaba, you're basically betting on the health of Chinese economy. Okay, so it's a rapid antibody test. Oh, got you. So it doesn't actually tell you if you have the virus. It tells you if you have come in contact with it in the last few years. Okay, so it's not an active test. I appreciate that, Senorita. I got you. And this is coming from somebody that runs 2 Amazon businesses, right? Like, This is coming from somebody that runs 2 Amazon businesses, and I've been involved with Amazon for a long time. Like, I've written books about it and all that good stuff. So, like, I know Amazon really, really well. And you know, that's what you use it for, and like, that's how you do it. And listen, I don't want it to seem that easy, because it's not that easy, right? Selling on Alibaba is incredibly difficult. And the reason, or selling on Amazon is incredibly difficult, and the reason it's difficult is because it moves in waves, right? You have these hot products, like a good example is like fidget spinners, for instance, right? Like a year or two ago, fidget spinners were all the rave, man. I bought my daughter a fidget spinner that was like $80 for this stupid fidget spinner, right? But they were popping off back then, and everybody was buying them. They were the cool thing, right? So say I was a businessman and I spent $5,000 on fidget spinners, right? And they didn't sell within the first month or two. In a month or two, they're not really that hot anymore. I'm gonna use 250 as my risk. In a month or two, they're not that hot anymore. And so I'm sitting on thousands of dollars in fidget spinner inventory, and fidget spinners aren't cool anymore. And so it seems easy. The margins generally are not that good. You know, that was a shining example of one, but the margins are generally not that good, right? Usually you're spending $10,000 or $15,000 a month to make 1 or 2K. And a good way to test this, guys, is go to the website flippa.com. Go to flippa.com and look at people trying to sell their Amazon FBA businesses. They'll tell you the margin. They'll show you the margin, right? Margin's usually not that good. And it's a lot of risk, man. It's a lot of risk, just like any business. Like, there's a lot of people saying, oh, buy my Amazon FBA course. Amazon FBA is the secret to success. You just got to know the right way to do it. You know, it's super risky, regardless, because product selection is super difficult. It doesn't matter how good you are at it. You're going to have flops. And I wouldn't get involved selling on Amazon FBA unless you have, like, a solid 10 to 15 grand minimum to, like, lose, because it's very difficult. It's not as easy as they make it seem. A lot of times they just want you to buy a course. And so that's the reality. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. 250, watching that. 250 is basically my risk level. We'll see what happens here. We also have KZIA, which is actually popping up just over $8 now. KZIA. Still holding a little bit of OPG in, and like I said, I mean, this is just a small shares, small trade with 50 shares. I'm risking like 10, 15 bucks on this one, and it's pretty small for me. We're gonna see what happens here, but you know, if this one pops off at the open, I just want to see if it's gonna end up getting crazy and breaking that 290 level with my 50 shares, but it's pretty small. Like I said, though, we'll come back to that one. We also got KZIA, which is starting to push up. It's over $8 now. And I think this was an interesting one to watch. You can see this level here at $8, and it's testing this now. We also have TR. What was the stock? Let me see. We got OPGN, but yeah, KZIA is making some moves. Then we got like True. Like on the scanners right now, KZIA showing up. We got RAND showing up, which isn't really doing that much. Saber, SABR. We've got PTN, AQB, and I'm trying to find some stuff popping up on the scanners here, but nothing too crazy right now. ADTX is up in the last 5 minutes, so like we're moving a little bit. Wix, MYOS from the last few days is interesting. BNGO, yeah, BNGO over $1 looks really interesting. Like this one over $1 looks really, really interesting, and this might be one that I'm gonna attack. It just depends, right? But over $1, BNGO looks solid, and so that's something I am actually watching for this one. Like I said, I got to be careful with OPGN because I'm holding 50 shares of this thing. But it's still just a small trade, and I'll get out if I need to. We got Pstv. KZIA still trying to break that $8 level. It's still trying. You know, I'm trying to be patient with OCG, and I'm using this $half level at 250 here, but, you know, it is what it is. If I take a loss, it's okay. Yeah, BABA, like I said, BABA's just relying on the Chinese economy. That's all it is, right? So, like, BABA does good. I mean, it's right around the highs. Like, listen, it's gapping down, but it's not gapping down that much. Like, it's still very strong, you know? I'm gonna let it test this. I'm probably about to get out of this one, though. Hey, what's up, stock? Very nice, man. You have 1,028 shares. Hey, well, be careful, brother. Good luck, man. I hope you do well. Like I said, over $1 looks interesting, but I'm gonna wait for it to break $1 for BNGO. BINGO, you know. But yeah, we're gonna see if it breaks $1. It's at 97 cents now. But this is effectively, if I lose on this trade, it's my first losing trade in like 5 or 6 trades. So a sad, sad time if I take my first loss. I got a really easy risk here though. But if I lose here, it's my first loss on Thinkorswim in like a day or two, which sucks. But losses are inevitable. You're gonna lose eventually. Like I said, guys, we're going with 0 delay today. 0 delay, so there's absolutely no delay here. Hey, well, good luck, my Tron. Hey, brother, if you're scared, you're probably in with too big of sizing, dude. Just to give you a little tip here. That's a good way to tell. Like, if you want to know whether you're trading too large or not, are you scared in the trade? And you're always going to be a little bit nervous in any trade, right? But, like, if you're too scared in a trade, you're probably taking too big of size. Because, like, I don't know what BNGO is going to do. I've seen BNGO go back up over and over again and back down and up and down in the last few weeks. And so, you know, I don't know what it's going to do. But, like I said, I will say that. Like, if you're nervous, too nervous in a trade, you're probably trading too large, brother. So, good luck. Just a little bit of a friendly advice. I mean, but you're not... At the same time, though, like, 1,000 shares isn't that bad for that stock. Like, the range isn't huge, and so, like, you're fine, I think, but it's up to you. Obviously, not a market expert. You got to make your own decisions there. HBP. All right, so we're still sitting around here for OPG, and we'll come back to it. We got HBP here, which is kind of moving up a little bit, and this one had a proposed acquisition for it. It's at 240 now. We'll watch it at 250, see if we get a nice little rip up. Again, like always, though, we're going to be watching for the moving average crossover in the first 15 minutes after the opening bell. After that, we're going to be looking for pre-market high breaks. And so again, we're following with the system that has made us a lot of money so far. Yeah, Fridays are usually slow, man. Thursday and Fridays are usually the slowest days. And you got to think about it, like, people are on vacation. You also have to think about it like this, right? Like, in the end, a lot of people were home because of the pandemic, and as people start to go back to work more, like, it's understandable that, like, the views are going to drop a little bit, right? That's the first thing. It's also, like, later in the week is slower. Like, on average, like, usually my stream gets like my stream usually gets like 400 to 500 people there, Monday through Wednesday. My stream usually gets 400 to 500 people there. After Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the views drop down significantly, and I think there's a few reasons for it, but the main one is that people are just not trading as much. The volume's lighter in the market on these days too. Like, Fridays are usually slower in the market. Thursdays are a little bit slow too, and so that's all it is. It's just later on in the week, less people are trading the market, less people are interested in trading the market, and so, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I can't go by, like, I post videos too, right? And my videos get really good views. Like, every video in the last month or two has gotten over 2,000 views, you know, and we're getting good views there. And so I can't let the stream numbers get to me too much. Something I've learned, like, I've been streaming every day for years. Whoa. Something I've learned is that I can't put too much weight on, like, day-to-day swings, right? Like, that's, like, maybe somebody that recently started streaming, they're going to put a lot of weight on, like, a day, you know, daily streams, but, like, it's going to fluctuate. It always has, you know. All right, I'm about to get out here. Yeah, I got to get out there. So a 1350 loss, pretty small. I don't mind getting out here, guys, because like I said, there's no delay today. There's no delay today on the stream, right? So we're going to get ready to trade the actual opening bell this morning, guys. And so we're going to make this really big, and there's going to be zero delay here on the stream. Like I said, what I'm really focusing on this morning, team, what I'm really focusing on, there's a few ones. I'm looking at BNGO. I'm going to look at KZIA. I'm going to look at True, TRUE, although I do think the float's kind of large for True. But we're going to watch True. And the float is, yeah, about 100 million in the float for True. We're going to watch KZIA, and we're going to watch a few other ones here. We're going to try to get the moving average crossover in the first 15 minutes is what we're going to try to do. So we're going to try to get the moving average crossover in the first 15, and then after that, we're going to look for pre-market high breaks. We're going to stick to our penny stock system that we've been trading here. ELSE showing up on the scanners here. We still got RKT, which looks interesting, and is actually breaking pre-market highs up there at 25.30. So we are getting some nice moves here. What percentage drop off after 15 minutes? And like, watch, I'll tell you, I know my views, right? Like, I know exactly how my views go. Like, what ultimately happens with views, and like what's gonna happen here is that at the opening bell, we'll get a surge of views, right? A lot of people joining to see the opening bell. And so we'll probably get, my guess today, we'll probably get 340 people, 330, 340, 350 maybe, which is normal for a Friday. Then after that, you know, once I'm done trading penny stocks, once I'm done trading my first few trades, we'll see a little bit of a drop off, and then some people might come back, and then it'll fluctuate anywhere between like 150 to like 300 throughout the rest of the day. Like, that's usually like a normal day for numbers on the stream. And so we're going to see what the no delay brings us, right? Because like that's what we're ultimately looking for, is the no delay. Yeah, so we're trading no delay today. There's absolutely zero delay on the stream. Come watch, come hang out. Let's do this, team. Let's go, guys. RKT dropping to 25. We'll see if it bounces at 25 here. I also, like I said, be sure to subscribe, team. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right now, because this weekend I am going to be dropping a few videos on some backtesting sessions. I talked about one of the backtesting videos I'm going to drop yesterday, and I did drop another video yesterday, but I'm going to be dropping a few different videos this weekend. Let me know if you have any specific ideas for videos that you want to see me do. I'm always open to taking in suggestions for videos, and so if you have any specific videos you want me to do at the opening bell this morning, or do this weekend for my streams, or for my channel, let me know. Like I said, guys, it just depends on what my numbers are today. If my numbers are lower than normal, then I'm going to go back to having the scanners, right? And like, you got to be understanding about that. Like, it is what it is. If my numbers are good today, then we'll keep doing the no delay thing. But it really just depends. Hey, I appreciate it, Josh Johnson. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the sub, man. Yeah, like I said, y'all hit that subscribe button. You know, we do this live every day. Let's do this, team. And like I said, I might trade OPG in again. It just depends. I got my scanners up here too that I'm like watching. So like I said, I have the high of the day Momo scanner that you're going to be able to see. And I've got the massive volume and low flow. So like, I'm going to be calling out these moves like as they happen. But I am going to be making this big. And we're going to be trading completely live today. So we're going to be trading completely live today. And I might actually put a few different charts up now, you know. Or maybe I'll just do 2 charts. What do you guys think about that? And like, we can watch something else here, like True or something. You know, what do you guys think about this? We'll put both of these up. Make this a little bit bigger, maybe. We'll just do just the chart. All right. And yeah, we're going to be calling out some of these moves, guys. So let's get ready. Opening bell is right now. Good luck. There's the bell. All right, we got RKT, which is dropping a little bit. Like I said, we're looking at the crossover right now. So I'm going to add the crossover on the studies. Because, like, that's what we ultimately want to see, right? Like, I want to see the moving average crossover. There's the VWAP. So we're looking at, right now, we're looking at True, TRU. On the high of the day scanner, we got KZIA popping up here. True, popping up, making some moves here. TRU. We're watching True right now. I think we're getting the crossover play. I think that's what we're getting. So we are going to buy 50 shares on a pullback here. If we get 89s, we're just going to jump in, though. All right, we are in with 50 shares right now. 50 shares of True. We're going to see what else we get, but we're in with 50 shares of True, trying the moving average crossover play. I'm also looking at KZIA. KZIA on the scanners. ZSAN is showing up on the scanners. ZSIN. And we're going to look for the moving average cross here, too. I don't mind taking both of these at once. Whereas ZSAN, I'm looking for potentially the crossover here for this one. Boom. There it is. All right, so I got out there. So I made my money on True. Beautiful crossover. Beautiful move there. I just wanted to scale out of that one. I am watching ZSAN here. And like I said, we're running at completely no delay here. So True ripped up. We had the beautiful crossover there for it. We also have Bingo here. My man holding Bingo is probably going to be getting pumped right now. BNGO. BNGO making some moves there, guys. We did get the crossover here, too. And if we break the pre-market highs up there, I might get interested in BNGO. But we're pushing here. We are pushing for this one. We also have on the scanners ANPC. ANPC. There's BNGO, guys. ANPC making some moves. Trying to push back up. But KZIA ripping back up here. KZIA. Like, I'm trying to manage everything and call all of these out. We're going to look for the crossover on KZIA. Let me fix this so the volume doesn't overlap here. That's frustrating. There we go. That's much better. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, we're already good. All right, but yeah, we're watching KZIA for the crossover play potentially here. We do have BNGO ripping up. We do have BNGO pushing up now. GRPN, Groupon, is making some moves here. GRPN and Groupon making some moves. We're still going to be watching a few of these. BNGO is really popping up on the scanners, though. BNGO. Huge rip this morning. Over one. We recently got rejected there, though. So we're watching for this one, BNGO. ZSAN got rejected, so glad I didn't take that one. But yeah, right, those are what's on the scanners right now. Is BNGO, KZIA, and True, TRUE. And so True's really pulling back here. What else we got, guys? Let me fix this. I'm noticing there's a little bit of a fuzz going on here. Let me fix that. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. So yeah, so TRUE's pulling back here. TRUE's pulling back. Yeah, RKT's making some moves. Yeah, delay was half a second. Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. We're watching BNGO here. We're going to see ZSAN pulling back here on the scanners. We got GEN. GEN showing up on the scanners. Just recently did the crossover play here, and it's over $1. This one's interesting. Do I want this one? 200 shares here. True, guys. True just ripped up a beautiful moving average crossover for TRUE. TRUE ripping up here. There's no delay on the stream today. TRUE ripping up. It's at 619s. We also have GEN here making a move. I'm starting to consider this one. We did kind of get the crossover here, although this one is actually above the VWAP. But 111s, and we might jump in this one, see if we get some volume come in. I don't know. As I look at it, there's just not that much volume. GRPN coming in. We got True rejecting at that high of the daybreak, so a fake high of the daybreak there. But we did still get a nice push for this. On the scanners, TRUE's popping up now. ANPC. ANPC. We got VTGN moving on the scanners. Look at VTGN, guys. VTGN making some moves here. This one looks interesting, although it's not really my strategy, you know, and I think I just got to wait for it since it's not really my setup. Groupon's still ripping up. KZIA is actually breaking lows here this morning. Z-Sand breaking lows too, looking weak, honestly. VTGN on the scanners going up. There's the break of the highs. For VTGN, it's up to, whoa. Okay, there we go. VTGN breaking highs. It's up to 91 now. Called that one up before it really moved, so I like this no delay here. So we're getting some interesting moves. VTGN showing up on the scanners, like I said. Popping off, making some big moves this morning. What's BNGO doing? True's breaking highs here. Yeah, BNGO rejected. I appreciate the sub, Chaz. Thank you, man. Shout out to Chaz. Appreciate the love, bro. Groupon here, breaking pre-market highs might get interesting. True's breaking the high of the day. True still ripping up. We got GEN on the scanners. ANPC. ANPC breaking highs now. We're gonna have to get U-Stock trade up now. Yeah, unfortunately we just don't have that many. The views are a little low today without the scans, unfortunately. So as of this point, we're probably gonna have to go back to the scans. Maybe we will do it every Friday or something like that. But yeah, ANPC's popping off here, making some moves. Alright, ANPC ripping up here this morning. ANPC. We're going to watch for the crossover play here. BNGO getting ripped down, brother. I hope you're okay, man. Slowing down a little bit, but yeah, right now we got ANPC, which is probably making the biggest move. A lot of people are watching ANPC. We are halted on ANPC on the high of the day break, so ANPC is halted on the way up. Halted on the way up, guys. True pulling back a little bit. We got Groupon. I'm going to pull out my mid and high caps, and I'm going to still look at these, though. I'm going to pull out my other trader platform here so we can trade on that, too. Hurry up and connect me here. There we go. We're looking at True. I'm going to try to get into Groupon here on my Toro account, my challenge account. Alright, so we can trade Groupon here. Big range today. I don't mind a little pullback here. Alright, we're in at the 100 shares of Groupon here. We're just going to see if we can push up. Start to break 23s for Groupon. See if we can make a move up here. See if we can break 23s. Looking for the VWAP bounce. Here's the 90s. Again, a little swingy here for this one. Yeah, I got to get out there. $13 loss isn't that bad for Groupon. I don't mind jumping back into it. We'll see if we can keep attacking Groupon here. What else we got, though? On the penny stock land, we got ATEC, guys. Let's look at ATEC. ATEC is making some moves. ADMS. And then VTGN is really probably putting in one of the stronger moves. We'll watch this one for that $1 break for VTGN. True is actually just tanking here, guys. So I made my money and got out of that one. I'm still looking at OPGN maybe for a reversal play. And like HBP here is starting to look really interesting in penny stocks. HBP. And so like we get the crossover here, and as long as it's in the right time frame, we'll take this one with a few shares, you know. And we'll figure that one out. I'll put this on my other screen in case I decide to trade it again while I'm watching for HBP here. I'm gonna save the settings. So I'm in Groupon here. We got to rip up, but it's flat now. Alright, so I'm watching for HBP. Like I said, guys, HBP I'm watching very, very closely. Ooh, just got hammered with Groupon. I'm watching for this one though for the crossover play for HBP. Ooh, big drop. All right, so here goes. So like I said, HBP, guys, we're watching for this one. We're going to see what we get with it. Disney just taking it. Just tanking down Disney. We're going to look for a little pullback here. We're going to buy into HBP. A little pullback here. And we're going to buy into HBP. All right, we're waiting for a little bit of a pullback here. We're going to buy into HBP. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, if we grow, like I said, it just depends, team. We're going to look for a little pullback. We're going to buy 100 shares here. Let me fix this. I'd like to buy the asking price so that I can get out of market order if I need to. Okay, there's the pullback I needed. Come on. No, I'm in with the 100 shares here of HBP. Didn't really get the entry I wanted per se, but I'll buy another, 50 shares if I need to. Hey, what's up, Chaz? Thank you, man. Hey, what's up, brother? Yeah, True is absolutely ripping down here, though. Alright, so we're popping up, though, here. Like I said, 250 is the goal. We did get the crossover play. There's 250s. We need over 250s. 250s is a big psychological level. I think we're about to break it. There we go. Okay. I'm liking it. Loving it. Oh, it got me out of the whole thing again, man. Thinkorswim always does this, man. I can see. I know we have no delay because I can see myself on the replay. Oh, man. But it's okay. I made my money on it. I'm green on the day. Oh, man. I've only had one loss. Listen. This is actually pretty incredible, guys. And I'm going to say this, okay? This is actually very, very incredible, and it shows you how important backtesting the results would be. I wanted to take half off there. It would have still been a green trade, but this is actually really, really incredible. It's something I'm super proud of and happy with right now, guys. Is that this system with penny stocks is working incredibly well. Like, ridiculously well. This system is just making money, man, and it's doing super well, guys. I'm actually like really pumped about this system just because it keeps working. You know what I mean? Like, the system just keeps working, and it's been, I don't know how many days since I lost, or since I've had a losing day on Thinkorswim, but since I've really honed down on the system, guys, since I've really done what I should be doing with the system, which is limit the amount of trades I'm taking and attack the specific time frame where the strategy showed the most potential in the backtesting results. Since I started to do that, I've been killing it with these penny stocks, guys. They've been going ridiculously well. Like, crazy good. It's interesting, man. It's super interesting how well it's actually gone since I got a little bit more disciplined with my system, man. It literally has gone super, super well. And I'm really pumped for it. Like, if I can attack the moving average crossover in the first 15 minutes and then attack pre-market high breaks after that, the accuracy that this has been giving me is crazy good. You know, like yeah, it took me a little while to find my rhythm with it, but it's been crazy good since I started to actually specifically do that. And I'm gonna have to make a video on this later, but it's been working super well, like really, really well. And again, what's been working well is attacking the moving average crossover in the first 15 minutes, and then after that using the pre-market high break. But it just works really well. And sure, you're gonna lose sometimes, but like, even though the wins are small, the system building is legit now. Like, it's actually like working really, really well. And so it's something I'm super excited about, because the penny stock system I'm working on, it's working pretty solid right now. You know, I've had 6-7 trades. One of them was a losing trade in the last few days. I've had one loss. You know, not that bad. Yeah, so we also have NURO popping up on the scanners in GSM. NURO and GSM popping up on the scanners. NURO and GSM. We got IMMR. We got TKAT popping up on the scanners. TKAT, IMMR. ADMS. ADMS is looking okay. GSM. And like I said, yeah, the system is just basically pre-market, or the system is moving average crossover in the first 15 minutes, and then after that, up to the next hour, trade pre-market high breaks. Super accurate. Just been ridiculously accurate since I tweaked it a little bit. Like, well, my problem is that even the one loss I had today, was not in my system. Like, I traded a strategy that just was not in my system. I got a little overzealous. I tried to trade a VWAP bounce in pre-market. Just didn't work, right? But the system has been working, you know? And so I gotta just stick to what works. But again, if you want to know exactly what the system is, again, moving average crossover using the 12 EMA and the 26 SMA, specifically in the first 15 minutes on gapping high volume penny stocks, right? They have to open up. Here's the thing though, right? Like, let me show you guys what works, like when it works, right? It works when this happens, okay? So this is very, very important. It works when you get a red to green move. First thing is you need a red to green move, right? So you need the stock to be down at the opening bell. The stock needs to open up below the VWAP, right? So we need to get an opening below the VWAP, and we need to get the crossover on the reversal. So the stock opens up red, opens up below the VWAP, and then reverses, right? When the stock reverses, breaks the previous high of the day, and we get the crossover as it's crossing over the VWAP, incredible accuracy, right? That's what I did with HBP. That's what I did with TRU. Is same thing with TRU. And it's a scalping setup. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's why you see me taking profits fast. But again, that first minute, we got the crossover on TRU, and then we got this huge move. We got the crossover there, and then we get this huge move up. And so trading that strategy in the first 10 to 15 minutes works ridiculously well. Ridiculously well. You just got to be patient with it. And like I said, I've been trading penny stocks for a while now, and what I'm realizing is that this works, right? You attack the moving average crossover specifically in the first 15 minutes of the market open, right? It needs to be there. After that, it's a coin flip. First 15 minutes, super accurate. Specifically when it opens up just like this. It has to open up below the VWAP, and it has to cross over below the VWAP. When you get that, and you get a reversal, it works super well. Yes. Nice KO. No, not really. I'm just watching, I'm mostly just watching the moves that, I'm just watching the stocks that look good. So like what I'm doing actually is I'm looking in pre-market. Let me get my U-Stock trade account out. But what I'm doing is I'm looking in pre-market for, I'm looking in pre-market, and then I am, let me get this out, and I'm gonna get these stuff out. But yeah, what I'm doing is I'm looking in pre-market, and I am, I'm looking in pre-market for the best gappers that have like high relative volume, and then I'm attacking those at the opening bell, right? So like, I'm looking in pre-market for the best gaps, and then I'm attacking those when the opening bell rings. So like I'm looking for stocks that are below the VWAP that have gapped up with high relative volume, but have pulled back since and that are actually below the VWAP when they open at the opening bell. And then once like this morning I was watching KZIA, which never actually did it, which is actually doing it right now. KZIA is actually doing it right now, but again, it's too late. It's too late. It's after the first 15 minutes, and it might work, but just for my system, I can't mess with it if it's after the first 15 minutes. But yeah, like what I'm doing is I'm looking for stocks that open up below the VWAP, and then I'm looking for the crossover the first 15 minutes, basically, as they reverse and head back up. Like once you get a red to green move and a crossover play, and I think it makes sense why it works is because you got some people that are looking for the red to green move, you got some people that are looking for the stock to break above the VWAP, and then you got some people that are looking for the crossover. And so when you have all those different traders that are all watching this, like looking for a bullish direction, and they're all buying it at that one time, it just gives these low float stocks momentum to just rip. And like that's what we're getting. And again, this is why I don't trade the crossover after the first 15 minutes. You go to the price level selection right here. I don't think there's one. You see price level right there. PHCF. Yeah, so in penny stocks, we got APPS, we got CARV making some moves. CARV is ripping up. It's up to 710. CARV, we got OPGN, which is actually finally breaking above these levels. And OPGN doesn't look bad. Maybe I'll trade a little red to green move, although it's not in my strategy. But I'll try it with a few hundred shares. For OPGN, we'll see if I can make my money back on this one today. I like it because I can use a nice little risk level. But yeah, I'm in 100 shares of OPGN. We'll see. But yeah, on the scanners, we got APPS. APPS is breaking highs, ripping up nicely here. We've got CARV, CARV, which looks really strong. Yeah, APPS, CARV, and this is the high of the day momentum scanner I'm calling out. What else we got? MBII, maybe. MDLY. What did Bingo end up doing? MDLY doesn't look like a bad little VWAP bounce, but we'll see. Yeah, BNGO just tanked. Sorry to hear that, bro. Hope you're doing alright, man. Alright, but we're in OPGN, just a little baby share size. CNDT? Yeah, what's CNDT doing? Hey, CNDT's ripping up too, and we had the nice little crossover play on CNDT, but it's actually popping off strong here. CNDT breaking highs, guys. It's up to 435s for CNDT. CNDT breaking highs up to 435s. Also, guys, I'm in Groupon here with 100 shares. We are getting a move up here, though. Groupon, 100 shares. Gonna take half off there. Just took half off. Still making some money in Groupon. Rip it up nicely. I'm gonna hold the rest. See if we can continue to make some money with this. See if we get over 23s. Still holding OPGN on my other trade. Trying to show you guys all this stuff too. Groupon ripping up, looking strong. .23s, lovely. Over 23s. I gotta probably get out OPGN soon here. Strong for Groupon here, and we're gonna get out the rest there. So we're still down a little bit on the day, but we'll come back to it. I'm more so gotta focus on OPGN. Still watching like Disney and a few other things here. Shout out to my man Stacks. And so we're about break even in OPCGN, or OPGN. So what do you guys think, guys? Like, I know a lot of people are gonna say they like the no delay better, but this is no delay stream, right? There's no delay on the stream. Let me know what you guys think about this. You know. Alright, so we are getting a nice little rip up here for OPGN. Beautiful rip. I mean, come on, let's do it, OPGN. So we are getting a little... I'm trading this one on a U-stock trade now. Z saying, maybe trying to make some moves. This one's just got a long way to go, man. I don't know about OPGN. It's just got a long way to go. I could probably get out break even if I want to. On the scanners, OPGN showing up, obviously. We got OPHC. OPHC recently popped off in the last minute, guys. So OPHC showing up on the scanners. I wonder if APPS is tradable. No, it's not. Alright, there's OPGN. Looking strong here. It's at 67s. Struggling to continue, though. Look at OPHC, guys. OPHC. Trying to be patient with OPHC. I mean, we got a nice little rip, but not holding the wins. Alright, I'm gonna sell into this strength here for OPGN. Just took half off. Gonna let the last little bit work. OPHC ripping up, breaking highs, guys. Like I said, OPHC breaking highs, making strong moves here. OPHC. Hey, I appreciate the sub, David. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of people are going to like the no delay. We'll try it Monday, maybe. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, everything's slowed down. OPHC popping off. We're still looking at OPG, and I mean, obviously, I'm still holding a little bit. We're gonna see if we can hold support here at 260. Groupon. I might scalp a little bit at the top. Alright, I'm in with 50 shares of Groupon. Big rejection quickly though. Lost like 12 bucks there. I'm gonna jump back in Groupon if I need to. OPGN is moving back up to those highs. I can kind of see the P&L in both of them here. If you could look, there's my P&L in Groupon, just small. We're gonna, or not in OPGN, but we're gonna watch that one. Try to let that one work today. On the scanners here, OPHC is probably at the top, and this is kind of the most recent little mover here. We'll see what happens, but DKNG. Huge pullback in Groupon. Big drop. Glad I got out. Choppy in Nvidia. Or no, Nvidia's not choppy. Nvidia's strong. OPHC tanking down. We got AQB, guys. AQB popping up on the scanners. Nothing really doing that much. I mean, there's not really many volume. Yeah, it's breaking out of a range, but it's not super impressive or anything, to be honest, for AQB. We'll see what happens, but I mean, I can watch it, but it's not impressing me, like I said. We'll see what happens, though. Carve showing up on the scanner, CARV, and I know that one had a really strong move. CARV, guys, ripping up in the last 3 minutes. CARV absolutely ripping here. Breaking 825s, 850s for CARV. Looking very, very strong here. Yeah, CARV ripping, CLSK. Yeah, CLSK is breaking highs too. I'm going to probably get out of this for my green trade. Like, I'll take it. I'm green. I'm probably just going to get out of this one. It's just dropping too quickly here. I'm going to get off the rest pretty close to break even. And I'm going to take my money for that one specifically. We'll come back to some other trades if we see any good... if we see some good setups. I might get in a longer term Nvidia trade here. And like I said, this is my challenge account. And so I'm going to buy like 25 shares of Nvidia and try to get into a longer term Nvidia trade here. With 25 shares. So we'll see. Carve is pulling back. Maybe give us a dip buy down at like 775 right there. Glad I got out of OPGN. Here's Nvidia if you guys want to see what I'm doing here. This is just a longer term dip buy down here. See if we can get it up to here at the highs if we bounce like around a VWAP level. Okay. See if we can get over like 459s. Alright, so yeah, like I said, Carve, I don't hate this little pullback. Look at the bounce right around the level I talked about, so not too bad there. So I'm trading on a few different platforms. So like I'm trading on specifically, man, I gotta get rid of CBS. So I gotta watch Nvidia here. It's being very swingy. Yeah, so I'm trading. This is called the Toro Challenge, right? And so this is basically they give you a sim account, and if you can make $1,500 in net profit while following the rest of their rules without losing like over a K and without losing over $200 per day, they fund you 25 grand, right? So they give you a 25K sim account, and if you can make $1,500 net while following their rules, they fund you. It's $2.99. It's a $2.99 a month subscription. I'm probably gonna have to get out under 458 here. We'll see if it bounces one more time, but yeah, I gotta get out there. But yeah, so basically, it's a $2.99 a month subscription, but you could try it multiple times. And I think, like I said, I think when you consider the fact that penny stock or paper trading accounts a lot of the time cost $100 plus, like sometimes 150. I know DOS is like 160. And you also consider the fact that you could try the challenge multiple times. You could basically keep trying the challenge until you get funded. And then there's a profit split. So like once you are funded, I think the profit split is like 50%, but they're basically funding you the full 25K. So like taking half of it's reasonable in my opinion. But yeah, it's called the Toro Challenge. It also has like a big library of videos and like a bunch of good stuff. And the platform's pretty legit. It's still my first week trying them out. But if anybody wants to check them out, I'll post this link here and you can help support the channel. I do get a commission if you sign up, so I am biased, obviously, in their favor. Just try to be honest about it. But like I said, it all seems pretty reasonable. I think it's another funded account program, but I think in this way, I understand the business side of them, and I understand the benefits of me doing it as well, right? Because in the end, it's a cheap way that I can high volume scalp like I want to, and like that's all I really want to do is I just want to be able to scalp like I want. And this is one of the ways I can do it. So I can basically keep trying the challenge until I get funded. There are some rules that you got to follow, like $200 max loss per day, $1,000 max loss. But the fact that you can get funded, and I don't mind paying the extra $100 a month, $150 a month to try to get funded from them because they're just a proprietary firm, right? But yeah, like I said, you want to check them out. Here's the link. Yeah, CLSK is just looking super strong here. Look at CLSK. Alright, I'm short in AMD with like 125 shares. Just a small trade. I'm also looking at Disney for a potential reversal coming soon here. Also, the commissions are really cheap. They're like 30 cents per 100 shares plus like some fees, I think, but very cheap commissions too. Maybe Nvidia faked me out. Trying to I might add a little bit. I was trying to take some profits there, but I never quite got it. There's 9s, there's 4s. I'm gonna take half off there. For now, I'm in 175. What do I want to take off? Let's take off 75. Man, I gotta get hotkeys. That's the bottom line. Alright, I'm in with 250 shares now. Get that breakdown. There's 5s. Might have to get ready to flat this. If this doesn't break down like I want it to here, I gotta just get ready to flat this on AMD and take a break-even trade. I give myself a lot of chances for this one to succeed, but if it can't break down here like I want to and hold resistance up here, then I just gotta bail out of this thing. You know, I'd love to see it hold right there. Ah, we had an opportunity for me to sell there too. There's 4s. I take. Oh, I'm short. I keep forgetting. Ah, that's a good thing. All right, I'm gonna take half off there. There's the breakdown. Nice. 92s. Lovely breakdown here. 87s. I'm gonna get out the rest there. Up. Let me flat that. All right, cool. All right, so a nice little $40 win there for AMD. And like I said, this is the challenge account. Caught the breakdown I wanted, luckily. CLSK, guys, is just not even looking back, team. Look at CLSK. Yeah, let's put some. Let's trade some penny stocks again. Get these out the way. But yeah, CLSK getting a pullback here. Kind of looks interesting. I mean, we'll see. I'm still mad at Nvidia. Completely faked me out. Alright, there's the bounce for CLSK. Like I said, that little bounce area didn't look good. I might have been a little bit too late for it, though. Can you guys not hear me? I'll turn the music down a little bit. It's strictly stocks. Sound fun? Okay, cool. Groupon, man. Maybe I missed the boat on Groupon. I'm still kind of bummed out about that one. Groupon still looks pretty strong, though. So maybe I'll get it in Groupon here. We'll see. I still don't hate CLSK here. And I'm in with 30 shares of CLSK. Very small position. We're going to see what we can do on the rest here, but I'm in 30 shares. See if we could rip up and break 960s. It's got a big enough range for me to attack it with a small share size there. Disney, man. Maybe I should have gotten in Disney. Like, I really like Disney here. Right, so we're up nicely in this one. We'll see if we break highs. Yeah, there's the break on CLSK. So I'm still holding just 30 shares, but not too bad so far. I'm not going to scale out of this one. I'm just going to see if we can run it up real quick. And get like a momentum break up to like 75 maybe. Get out break even now. Right, Disney's making me some money. I'm just about break even. I might be down like 40 bucks. Probably gonna get out of CLSK here. Yeah, yesterday I actually made most of my money from Disney specifically, so maybe I should attack Disney a bunch today. Just to show you guys. I'll have to keep watching. CLSK is looking strong though. There's the break. I'll have to make this a little bit lower. There we go. We're gonna look for like a little 1 minute pullback here for Disney. Quick pullback. I wonder if I can buy another 50 shares. I don't know how many equity I have here. Okay, so I can. I'm in with 150 of Disney. Looking for a subsequent bounce back up to 130.50s here if we can. I'm waiting to see if Disney's going to bounce at 130s, but it just keeps getting hammered here. I think people are going to continue to get squeezed out. I think it's probably going to continue back up, and I think I just got to have the patience for it. But if it drops too much, I just got to bail out. Like, I'll give it one more second, but under like 130.20, I think I just got to get out of Disney. This one's going opposite against me too. A lot of people are selling after this squeeze up on Disney. We'll see. Nvidia just tanking. I wonder what the market's doing. I'm sure the market's just crashing down, I'm guessing. Alright, so at least we're up in CLSK. Penny stocks have been doing really, really well. What's up, chat? Let me catch back up with you guys. What's up, Big O? APPS. So Disney's back up there. We're looking all right with Disney. I'm still holding CLSK. Kind of a coin flip with CLSK. I don't know what it's going to continue to do. I like the consolidation. I will say that. Like, I do like the consolidation we're getting here with CLSK. It's not too bad. Here's the bounce in Disney. And I'm probably just going to get out of this here. CLSK, just nothing too much. I'm winning in penny stocks today, so I might just stick with that. Let me see. Let me go back to Disney here just so you guys can watch this. We're getting the bounce that I wanted. We still got a long way to go, though. It looks strong, but ideally it's got to break like this level up here, which it probably won't. Nvidia is just tanking down here. I think I've been doing much better shorting. I think I should probably stick to shorts. I've just been making so much more money shorting. Like, this is just such a big level here, and the reason this is big is because it's the previous high of the day from the open. The opening range high is just a huge level. GRPN ripping up here. Super strong. GRPN. Wish I would have saw that one. Yeah, I'm starting to grow impatient with Disney here. The more time it consolidates, the less time I like it. It's gonna slow down with buys. And like I said, guys, this is the challenge account. It's called the Toro Challenge. Ugh, Groupon's just ripping up in my face, man. Wish I could trade it right now. Ah, look at Groupon. It's up to over 24s. I would love a break under like 130.50 here, and I guess that's what I'm waiting for with Disney. It's a small trade. I'm down like 20-30 bucks. But about to jump out. Under 130.20s, I'm out. It's trying. Alright, I gotta get out there. Yeah, I mean, I'm down like 80 bucks on the day, so it's small. We're gonna move to Groupon here. OPGN isn't done. Let's take a look. Yeah, OPGN, man. It looks like I got out of that one a little bit too early, huh? Oof. OPGN, man, making crazy moves here. Crazy moves. Oh, man, I'm still sunburned, guys. It's rough. I'll say that. Yeah, looking at OPGN just rise, team. It's just ripping up big here. Groupon ripping. I'm also looking at Alibaba, which is starting to kind of reverse. I'm still looking at Disney. We'll come back to that one. AMD's pulling back to some levels that look interesting. OPGN, maybe if we get a pullback, I'll take it, but we kind of need a pullback here, I think. Groupon's still trying to hit those highs. OPGN is at 280s. Groupon ripping up to the $50 here. Groupon's still ripping up. Making a little bit of money on this one. I'm trying to keep the other one up since this is just my challenge account, but we'll see if we can break the $50 level. Maybe I'll add to it. I'm only holding 50 shares. Like, I don't mind adding to it. See if we're gonna hit that $50 level. There's 50. There we go. There's the break. Solid. 55s. It's the high of the day. 59s, solid. Gotta get out there. Look, there's OPGN with the 1 minute pullback. A little bit too late, I think, for it, but Disney. Where'd it go? I gotta manage all this stuff. OPG and ripping. Disney faked me out completely. I keep getting faked out here. I think my strategies are legit. Like the direction I'm going is legit. I think I'm just I'm trading bigger stocks for the first time in a while, and I think I just got to get used to letting the move play out. Here's Disney here. And I'm happy I slowed down my trading some, because like I did slow down, which I needed to. I think I was just trading a little bit too much. I mean, I'm gonna watch OPGN for the pre-market high break here at 292. Like that's all I'm really doing is I'm gonna watch for that one at 292. I'm scalping Disney as we speak too, but I'm waiting for OPGN to hit this level here. And so that's what I'm really waiting on. I need to pull another window up. This GRPN is looking strong. I'm in 50 shares of Groupon. Still in Disney here. I'm gonna add another 50 if it'll let me. Okay, it will. 100 shares of Groupon. Okay. And Groupon just had the worst tank in a while. We're gonna wait and see if it bounces back up here, but we gotta get very close to exiting Groupon here. It's just a huge drop. Oh my gosh. That might have just destroyed this account. I think it might have. Let's see. Great, Groupon. Thank you. Let's see what I'm running at. 141 plus 41 plus 12 minus 40 basically. Oh, close. But yeah, that Groupon. Maybe I'm trading a little bit too large here, but I think I gotta just go in and I'll just reset the account if I need to. So we're gonna short AMD here. And we're gonna try to let Disney continue to make us money. we're out of Disney. We're gonna add another 100 to AMD to give myself a little bit better average. 50 to give myself a better average for AMD, and we're gonna just try to let AMD break down here. OPG, and there's the pre-market high break. I gotta get in with the U-stock trade. Alright, we're trying to manage all of these at once, so let's see how this goes. Here's the pre-market high break. We need $3 to break too, like that's the big level here, $3. So we can add on this little bounce. I don't have enough. Yeah, this account doesn't have much in it. We'll add 25 on the bounce here for OPGN. See if we rip up and break 3. Alright, so we're worth 125 shares now. Turn on keyboard. Gotcha. Alright, so there we go. A nice little squeeze here. Yeah, the pre-market high break works super well, honestly. Yeah, honestly, it looks like I'm out of the challenge, is what this seems. Yeah, I'm out. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, I hit the max loss. They exited me the position. Which is alright. You know, like I said, we'll refresh and come back. I figured I would have to reset at least once, and so we're all good. Alright, so we're up at OPG, and though I still gotta watch this one. And like I said, I figured the first account would be like a little experiment. I can reset it right now. I figured the first account would be an experiment. Like, I gotta figure out the right stocks to trade, when to trade them, the correct range of stocks to trade. And so it's really my first time using them, and it's just a big experiment. So we're good right now. We're gonna see how the second account does me. And like I said, I don't mind trying it until we kind of beat the challenge. We're still in OPGN here. Alright, so yeah, we got the reset done. No, Tony, I don't have to pay another $2.99. Alright, so I gotta be very careful here, and I probably could have, if I had bigger sizing on this one, I probably could have made my money, right? Because like this is a solid move up like 15 cents, which is really all I'm looking for with scalping for OPGN. Yeah, like I said, we're good. I figured I would probably lose my first time anyway, and like I said, the cool thing about the Toro Challenge is that you can try it multiple times. And so like we're fine, and I've been actually really green in penny stocks, and so like regardless of how I'm doing in mid and high cap stocks, it's tough to manage two completely different systems, right? Like one's a scalping system, the other one is a penny stock system, right? So it's tough to manage both of those, and like in the end, I don't mind it. And the cool thing about the Toro Challenge is that you could try it multiple times. You get like a set number of resets a month, and so every 30 days you get a fresh reset regardless, right? But in the end, like the reality is that like it gives you multiple chances to actually do it, And I think it's favorable for a trader like me who's trying to get funded anyway. Hey, thanks, Desert. Thank you, man. But yeah, like I said, in the end, we're just trying to figure out how the process works for that. If you want to take the Toro Challenge with me, check out this link. So like this left side is a challenge account. So yeah, it's a demo account. It's a sim account, right? But the way it works is, so it's a $2.99 a month subscription, right? And for the subscription, I'm pretty sure market data comes with it. Although there might be like a $30 fee for market data if I remember correctly. But they give you a 25K sim account, and if you make 1,500, I'll probably got to get out of this soon. This has failed basically already. And so I'm going to get out of here, take my $10 loss, and be green on the day. But yeah, the way the Toro Challenge works is basically like this, right? It's a subscription service, so it's $2.99 a month. They give you your sim account, and it's a challenge account basically. So if you can make $1,500 in profit on the sim account without losing over $200 per day, which is where it caught me. Like I lost over $200 per day. I had to reset it. While following the rest of their rules, they fund you $25K and they refund you your subscription, right? So essentially you're paying for market data and you're paying for your sim account and you're paying for the library until you hit $1,500 in profit, and then they refund you that, which was kind of the put it over the hill for me. That's what made me want to do it, was the fact that they actually refund you once you actually hit the profit target. It's a 1.5 to 1 ratio though, so it's $1,500 in profit is the profit target, and you can't lose over $1,000 total. And so it's not a crazy ratio to follow either. Like the ratio seems pretty reasonable. And like I said, you get a set number of resets every single month, and you get to refresh at least once every single month regardless. Right? So in the end, it kind of makes sense to keep trying, and you'll be able to keep trying until you get funded basically. And so in that way, it seems okay. And like that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just trying to compete in the challenge. It's still my first week using them, and so I haven't had a ton of experience, and I'm still kind of getting used to the platform and getting used to the sizing that I need to take, finding the right stocks to trade for the challenge, and that's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, it's not too bad, and it makes sense on a business perspective. No, so it's $200 a day, right? So you can't lose over $200 on any specific day, right? Like you can continue to lose. Like if $200 isn't the max loss, $1,000 is the total max loss, right? But there is a $200 daily max loss. And so and here's the thing, right? Like I think it's actually really good, because I think what it teaches you to do is it teaches you to step away, right? And like if I'm making a mistake here, it's that I'm not stepping away, you know. There's a lot of things I'm doing wrong, and I figured I would probably lose my first account, and again, that's okay, right? Because like the reality is like right now I'm tweaking my system again, and I've been trading my system for a year now, right? Like I built like 10 grand on TEFs live on stream, and so like I gotta figure out, I gotta kind of tweak the system a little bit to figure out what stocks are gonna be the most favorable for it. But in the end, it seems reasonable to me, and I'm just trying to beat the challenge, right? I'm also going to be doing a Forex challenge, which should be pretty fun to try as well. It's going to be a Forex challenge. Right, yeah, and you could pay $450 a month for 3 months instead of $299 a month, right? And that's what I forgot to say. So it's actually cheaper than that. Here's the reality. And this is where it makes a ton of sense. Is like, look at this, right? Like, I'll show you guys this. This is where it makes a load of sense. Is that you can spend $450 and get 3 months. And so you're paying $150 a month. And this is almost certainly what I'm going to be doing next month. If I'm still in it, that is. Like, look. And so you could spend $450 right now and get it for $150 a month, and that makes it super reasonable. You know, to spend $150 a month, like listen, paper trading accounts cost $150 a month. So just think about it as paying for 3 months in advance. Super reasonable. Like, super reasonable, you know? And I think that makes a load of sense. I forgot how favorable that was, you know? And then the Toro 50. So if you want more buying power, right? Which this is probably what I'm going to get next time. Like the Toro 50, if you want more buying power, is $700 for 3 months, right? But that makes it $200 a month. And I think that's super reasonable, right? Paper trading platforms cost that much. But really, I'll probably try this one, the Toro 25. I don't know, man. The Toro 50 seems reasonable to me, too. Because 500 shares max, that's going to allow me to scale up with AMD and MU like I want, really. But these sound reasonable, man. I might, like I said, y'all want to try it, check it out. Y'all want to be in the challenge with me, check out this link. I'll probably let this month go by. Probably not. It's probably just the last one. But yeah, if you want to try the challenge, yeah, if you want to try the Toro challenge with me, there's the link. Another good way to help support the stream, guys, like if you want to help support us, is let me get rid of all this stuff. Another good way to help support the stream team is check out Webull. You know, if you check out Webull, you get 2 free stocks for signing up. And somebody that used my link actually said that they got Starbucks. So an $80 stock. And I mean, I think most of the time you're going to get it cheaper stocks. So don't get your hopes up. But like, you might as well roll the dice. If you don't have a Webull account, roll the dice. Try to get a more expensive stock. See, if you sign up, you get a free stock. So for free, without having to deposit money, you get a free stock, right? And like I said, somebody said they got Starbucks, which is like an $80 stock the other day. But if you deposit $100, you get another free stock, right? So you get 2 free stocks. And again, I think it's really smart, especially if you get lucky and you get one of those expensive stocks. Sell the stock and then buy some options contracts with that. You could probably get a favorable options contract for $100 or $200 and try to roll nothing into something. You know what I mean? Like, you sell the free stocks, buy options. They have 0 commission options contracts on Webull too. And so if you want to help support the channel, that's a great way to do it too. And I'll post this link here as well. Yeah, and like I said, in my opinion, here's the thing, right? Like, if you're one of those people that were with TradeNet and you basically don't have like a broker where you can actively day trade like you could, I think the Toro Challenge is a good transition place to go, right? Because I think that like TradeNet no longer accepts U.S. clients. The Toro Challenge makes a lot of sense to kind of go there, and like I said, for what is it? For $450, you get 3 months. That's basically a paper trading software, guys. Like, you pay for DOS Pro paper trading. It's gonna run you $160 for DOS Pro, just paper trading. Like, no library, no potentially funded account, just paper. It's gonna cost you $150, $160 a month. You could pay that for the Toro Challenge if you pay for the 3 months. If you pay for 3 months, if you pay quarterly, you get the Toro Challenge for $150. It has a library. It has the sim account, the challenge account. So you're going to get the sim challenge account, and then you're going to get potentially funded if you can make that $1,500. I think that's very reasonable. And this is one of those things where I understand both sides, right? Like, I understand the business side. Like, I understand what they're going to do. They're going to have some rules that you got to follow because they're going to fund you and risk their money, right? So you're going to have some rules. They're going to take more of a profit split at 50%, which is reasonable if they're funding you basically the whole $25K. But I also understand the trader side with, like, if you were at TradeNet and you don't have anywhere to actively day trade, you could pivot to this, try to get funded, you know, get the quarterly and just keep doing it until you get funded. And I think that makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider they refund you the subscription costs you pay for when you get funded. I think that makes a lot of sense. Again, it's still my first week, but I think that makes sense. Yeah, man, don't even remind me of Disney, bro. Don't even remind me of Disney. But yeah, like I said, you want to check them out, check the link. I don't have a promo code. I mean, I've got this link, Big O. And I'll probably make a video review of them on my first week so far coming up. Is the Toro 50 a 50-50 split as well? Has anybody else signed up for the Toro challenge? Let me know if you have. Like, I'm just trying to see everybody else's experience too. If you've signed up for it, let me know. Let me check. Is the Toro 50 a 50-50 split? Let me see. And they also have a smartphone app too, just to give you a heads up. The Toro 300, man, that gives you 100K in buying power, $6,000 profit target, $500 daily max loss. That one seems reasonable too. I might try that one next month, just for 1 month, is what I might do for that one, for the Toro 100. Would you guys like to see me try that one? That's the $500 a month one. I might try that for like 1 month and see what's up. Maybe next month though. Right now, I've already refreshed my Toro 25 account, you know. And like I said, here's the thing. Like, I wasn't running that bad either. Like, here's my metrics. Like, I'm running at roughly 60% accuracy rate. Like, this is roughly 60%. Like, I didn't have the best risk reward. Like, this is what I was running at. So, roughly 60% accuracy. A little bit better. The last 2 days I've gotten kind of beat up. But I had to find my rhythm with it. And, like, I'm okay with it, you know. I'm also really excited about my penny stock system, man. That thing has been killing it lately. Have you guys seen the penny stock system, man? That thing has been working. I told you guys, like I said, I was losing for a few weeks, right? And everybody was like, oh man, you know, you suck. But then it's like, I told you guys, like, I'm building a system here. Like, it's going to take a little while for things to kind of click, which they did. You know, now it's like I know exactly what strategies to attack and when to attack them. And so, like, that's working super well. Let me see if I can figure out what the split is for it. Let me see. I got a video library of a bunch of stuff too. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the profit split. If you take out less than 5K, like, you can take out any amount less than 5K, right? But if you do, it's a 50% split. But, like, at the same time though, like, you gotta understand, like, they're funding you basically the whole amount. You take out over 10K, you get 85% of your profit, right? You take out 5 to 10K, you get 75%. You take out less than 5K, you get 50. But again, I mean, you gotta understand, like, they're funding you. It's very standard for a prop firm, though. Like, it's very standard for a prop firm, a proprietary firm. Like, that's kind of what they do. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they do. Well, it's $300 if you pay for a month. If you pay it quarterly, Todd, it's $150 a month. Which, like I said, I think that's a pretty cheap deal because you really got to think about it. Like, DOS Pro or DOS paper trading, right? You pay, if you try to paper trade on DOS, it's $150 a month just for paper, right? A lot of paper trading platforms are going to charge you roughly $150, right? So if you pay quarterly, it's $399, I think, or maybe it's $450. Yeah, it's $450, and you're getting the entire thing for $150 a month, right? Which includes a library of videos, you know, the challenge account, and then potentially funded, and then they refund it even after you're funded. So it just seems reasonable to me. Yeah, here's the link. Like I said, good way to help support the channel is if you use our link. But it's only my first week, so, you know, can't say good, bad, you know, yet. Still using them. Yeah, Tefts offered the challenge free for a week. You had 5 days for the Tefts challenge, and they still do. if you're overseas. No, you have to pay quarterly, Big O. So like, look, you want to get it for if you want to get it for 50, watch. You gotta pay it like this, right? Like, look. So you go like this. You want the 450. You have to go like this. So you have to pay quarterly, right? You choose your package toward 25. You choose your plan quarterly. So yeah, it's $540, that's including the $49 real-time data. So apparently there's a $50 data fee. But still, like, look, let's calculate this. So we got $550 basically divided by 3. All right, so you're paying $183 a month. DOS Pro is $160. You know, I don't mind paying the $20 extra, and this is probably what I'm gonna do after this month. I might try the larger package for 1 month. Like, I might try this one for 1 month next time. The Toro 50. Like, I might try this one. It's $3.99 a month. I might just get that done and like try that. But you have to pay quarterly if you want to get the discount. And there is the market data fee, which is $50 a month, I guess. There's also a Toro challenge for futures. Is there really? Now I gotta check this out. You're making me interested, man. Where's the Toro challenge? Let me see. I gotta look at it now. Where's it at? Oh, there is. What? Okay. Alright, so here's the futures thing for Toro. Look, here it is. Like, here's the futures thing. I mean, I want to sign up. I'm going to try the futures thing too. Like I said, I'm also going to be doing a similar Forex challenge too. %6 return on investment target that we set out. They have currencies. What? I could trade FX. They do have an FX one. Hey, and it's $99 a month. Dude, I'm doing this, man. I've never traded futures, but the fact that I can trade currencies, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm gonna talk to my dude there. I gotta do it. I'm gonna do this too. Yeah, like I said, y'all wanna check it out? Here's the link. I'm probably about to head out of here, team. But yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Like I said, they got a futures one too. The futures link is, yeah. That's pretty dope, man. They got currencies too. That's what I want to try out. I want to try out the currency section. I mean, I'm always going to trade penny stocks, brother. You know, like, I'm trading penny stocks right now, but like, I hope you don't mind if it's a mix of different things. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I hope you don't mind if it's a mix of different things, right? Because, like, I'm going to be, like I said, the channel's called Beginner Trading. We're just trying to be a resource for traders. So, like, it doesn't have to be just stocks. Like, I'm going to trade penny stocks like I do at the Open, and I've been building that penny stock system, making videos about it. But, you know, I'm also going to be looking at other stuff, too. Like, I'm going to be looking at funded account programs. I'm going to be looking at Forex. I'm going to be looking at, you know, all this good stuff. Futures, all that good stuff. So, like, I'm going to be doing it all. Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Check it out. Like I said, you want to help support the channel, there's the link. You also want to check out Webull. You can get 2 free stocks for signing up. And Like I said, go check them out. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, happy to have you here, Ashton. But yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good day, team. See you guys next time. Like I said, hit those like buttons, hit the subscribe button. You as well, guys. Like I said, I'm about to be trying out the futures one for him too. We'll see. Later, team. Like I said, let me know how you guys felt about the completely no delay stream. Like today's stream had 0 delay, like no delay at all. We're gonna see though. Like no delay for today's stream. Let me know how you felt about it, because we're still working on it and trying it. But let me know how you felt.